hello, everyone. That was one thing that I had that video ages ago. I was just having a play. Right, let's say hello to a few people. Hello, Scarlett. Hello, Beach Girl. Hello, Mrs. P. Hello, Megan. I've got a sore eye today. Hi, Shalama. Hi, Craftastic. Wow, how the devil are we all? I've got a bit of a sore eye today. I think I scratched it with my contact lenses, so it's a bit. Aren't they just? I mean, you'll know purple's my favourite colour, after all. So, today's going to be showing crocheting. I can't remember who it was that. I think it was Rez. It might have been Rez. I can't remember now. Morning, Mrs. P. So I thought, well, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, right. Ice Age, you're right. It's bloody freezing. I mean, you wouldn't want to be anywhere near the beach now, would you? Oh dear. I just actually had to have my heat gun on my hands because they're a bit chilly. The heating's on, but it's just cold in the air. I don't know why. And obviously with crocheting, you want to have your hands nice and warm. So we're going to just start off with the basic granny square at this stage. And, I want people to be practicing it because in February, we're going to be doing a... Hi, Marie. Remember and keep it all positive in here, girls. Yeah, exactly, Craftastic. But starting up with your hands cold is awful. But yeah. So come February, we're gonna have a little we're gonna have a little craft off, if you like. It's a little challenge that I've set everybody to crochet as many of these as you can, whatever colours you want, make a blanket. So in February, I'd like everybody to join in the challenge. Well done, Marie. Hi, Lufa. How are you, sweetheart? Bobby Sprinkling. Hello. Right, so we've got this challenge for everyone that in February, whoever wants to take part in this, we're going to make ourselves some crochet blankets through February, and then everybody will be able to do a show and tell. You can either come up and show what you've made or send me pictures via email, because I don't look at Facebook very often, so there's no point sending it to my Facebook because I'm useless. Go away, Fly. Okay, Amy, thank you. So yeah, then whoever's joined in, everybody will get a number, which I'll probably pick the number. We do some sort. I know Annabelle can probably sort that out for me. Do it by chance. You've got one of these hooks, yeah? Crochet hook. And then it will all go into, and somebody will be picked at random of those that have joined in, but obviously you need to show me what you've made, whether it be by email or with whatever, or you come up and show and tell. Sally, COVID is in the knitting community. Oh, Luther. But yeah, what I'm thinking of crochet. What I'm thinking of is that, you know, whoever gets picked up randomly by the generator or whatever you call it, then I will send them a tree of life necklace that I've made myself with genuine gemstones. No, really, he is, lol. I can imagine him sat over there. It must be. I've heard a lot of these like crafting knitting communities and that they all can be really nasty as well. Oh, hang on a minute. Having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. It is possibly the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook. We'll keep trying and let you know if it is resolved. Please check Facebook to ensure the stream looks okay. Let me just have a look. Let me just have a look. Seem to be having a little bit of trouble. We've removed your content. Why? Show why. What? It says it looks like you've shared or sent nudity or sexual activity. What are you on about? Hang on a minute, guys. What? There's no nudity in it. What are they on about? Idiots. I don't even know what that's about. Right. Stupid Facebook. Sorry. I've shared this out on Facebook and they're saying it's got nudity in it. Where? Who have I missed coming in? Hi, Julie. Have I missed anybody? Hi, Dawn. Hi, Lavina. Oh, bless you, Lavina. Yeah, I'll have to. Lufa. Hello, Flying Deer. From Twitch. For some reason, Facebook thinks that my channel has sexual content to it. Hi, Prickly Pear. Oh, since the snowstorm. Oh, God. Just stay warm. Okay, Marie. See, I find it very hard. Oh yeah, this one was start because this is on YouTube. It's just that I share it out to everybody else, and you know, but obviously, prickly pear had snow. Right. So yeah, this will stay up because this is on my YouTube. I just share it out everywhere just to get it. What do you call it? I don't know. I'll look at that after. It's ridiculous. You want snow, no snow. Ice storms, oh God. You're still snowed in. Oh God, Lavina. Bloody hell. Jesus. You're under freezing rain now, Mrs. P. Right, so anyway, we're going to be doing some crocheting. Like I say, you're going to have to excuse me, my eye is running and it's making my nose run and everything. Hi, Laura. Okay, Laura. Thank you, sweetheart. So you're going to put your oh Jesus, brain. Bloody hell, Luther, for almost a month. Right, so you're just going to fold over the end of your yarn, your wool. Yeah, yarn. We call it wool over here. Hi, Magpie. Oh dear. Right, so you're going to fold it over like that, okay? And what I do is I just twist it over itself, and I grab not the loose end, but the end that's attached to the ball of yarn. Okay, so it's just a slip knot. Okay, so you can have your slip knot like that. Okay, turn it over. So you've got a hoop at the top here. You've got this hoop. Okay, and then grab, fold it over and grab the wire. Grab the yarn that's attached to the ball, not the free end, and then just pull it through. And that is your slip knot. And the reason you want to pull through the bit beside the ball of yarn is because if you do it the other way around, it will eventually, get to the end of it and then you lose your hoop. Okay, so it's just a very, very easy slip knot. So you have your wool, okay, you fold it over, so you've got a hoop up here. Bring that hoop over and pick up the string that's attached to your ball, not this loose end. Okay, so pick up that end, pull it up, and there's your slip knot. Okay, I was meant to try and find out my great big crochet hooks to show you, because obviously it's a lot easier than these little bits, these little. This is a number 4 that I'm doing this on. So US, it's a So a G6, and the UK is a 4mm. Yes, Beach Girl, this will be left up, sweetheart. Yeah. Okay. So holding the loose end. Okay, this is how I do it. Holding the loose end between my two fingers like that. So it's going over my ring finger and between the, the naughty finger. Hi, flower pot. Okay. So I'm holding the loose end taut. Then what you want to do is you want to take your hook and go, oh God, just wrap it over. So I always go from the front over and pull it through, pull it over. Okay. And then what you're going to do is I then keep the short end between my thumb and my other finger, and you're going to pull that through. This is what we call the chain. Okay. So again, you want to do 5 of these for this particular one. You're already confused. That's all right. I'm going to do this all again. Over and pull it through. So I'm just going to show you. Okay. So you're going to, I always go to the front. Okay. So go over and bring the yarn from the back. Hold your tail between your thumb and your pointy finger and pull it through and keeping that one on there. Okay. And then go from the front over to the back. In fact, it would probably be easier if I had darker wool. Hang on. Let me see what dark wool I've got. Oh, I've got my chunky wool in there. Ooh. Just found something else there. What's that? Just found something in my box. Oh, it's me eyelash case. Right. So this is all the chunky wool that I use for my Addy machine, my Addy knitting machine. I mean, I say this is all my wool. It's not all my wool. I've got loads downstairs. That one's a bit darker. But what I've got up here is all what I've got at the moment to hand. That's it. So this one's a bit darker. Let's use this one. Oh dear. I sound like I've got a cold, but I haven't. Trust me, I haven't. It's my eye running. And hello to anybody that I've missed if you've popped in while I couldn't see you. Okay. Let's find the end of our wool, and it's usually tucked down in through the centre. It's not Hi Big Day. Honestly, it is. It's where I've scratched my eye with my contact lens, I think. My poor nose. It just makes my nose run when my eye. If you have one big green ball and what do you have? God. Right, okay. So you're going to set it up like this, and I'm only doing it like this because it's easier for you to see. Okay. Hello, Kitty. You're going to turn it over so you've got your loose end on the top. Okay. Take that, fold it over, and grab the piece of yarn that is attached to your bowl. Not this one. That is your slip knot. That's what it means. Okay, so it's easier if you do it something like this on your lap or on the table, what have you. Have the free end next to you, cross it over so you've got your hoop. Okay, you've got your free end here. You're going to fold that over and grab that piece of yarn there and then just pull it up, and that's your slip knot. What is the purpose of the slip knot? Well, the slip knot is what you start off with on your crochet hook. Okay, so you have that, and it's just a way. If you do it the other way, I mean, you can do a normal knot, but then it's going to be tight for you to get over your first doofling or what's it. Okay, so your slip knot is what's on here, and you want to keep it pretty loose on your hook so you can move it up and down. Okay, so with your dangly bit hanging down, okay, take your crochet hook and take the wool from behind. Okay, once you've got that, grab your endy bit, okay, and pull it through, and you're taking that slip knot off, and then you have that. Okay, so once you've got that, this is what they call making a chain. Okay, get off. You don't want to use your bit that's hanging because you'll run out of wool. Excuse me. So get this a bit. Right, so you've got that. I've got the loose bit in this hand, and I'm going to take my crochet hook and I'm going to take it over the front of the wool and bring it behind. Okay, then I put this finger over here, over the one that you've just done. Grab your loose end, and as you bring it up to the end, turn your hook. That will grab hold of the piece of yarn that you've just put over the top. Okay, so now once you've got it like this, I've got 2 chains on there because you see me do 2. So I've got 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and that's your slip knot down at the bottom. So you do it again, take it from behind and bring the yarn forward. Okay, then pull it through. As you're pulling it through, twist your yarn towards your hand, just so it holds on to that piece of yarn that you've just put over. So now we have 3. 1, 2, 3, the one that we've just done. Oh yeah, prickly pear. I love those knitting machines, I tell you. Okay, so holding your loose end, you can see I've got it around my fingers. Okay, taking your yarn from the back round to the front. Loofah. And pull it through. What you need is about 5, a chain of 5 for this small little crocheted square. Okay, and it's good because if you're not going to, I mean, even if you're not, joining along with this, you might want to buy somebody's blanket that they've made at the end of February, so we might have to have Loofah as our referee. Oh wow, prickly pear. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see stitches. There's 1, 2. Let's see if I can get it in focus. See, I've been painting this morning. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you want 5 for this particular grain square that we're doing now. Okay, so you can go back and bring it forward. As you're bringing it through, turn your crochet hook into you so it hooks that piece of yarn that you've just put over the top. That's what we call a chain. I can, yeah, Lufa. Yeah, I can now. I mean, it's taken me, you know, I've been crocheting for years and years. I did the kids great big blankets for their beds. And I've even done the finger knitting, which is good as well. Yeah, it's like knitting. I can sit and watch the telly and knit at the same time. Hi, Zana. Ah. Oh, kilns. Oh. Hot press it. Oh, God, that sounds like my type of thing, prickly bear. So now I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I need to get a better camera for things like this, for detailed work. Okay, so now we've got that, we're going to go into the first stitch. Okay, so you're going to take your crochet hook, find your first stitch, which is this one here. Okay, and I'm going to, okay, Mrs. P, push that through. So now you've got 2 stitches. That's all right, it's still there, Zana. We'll be doing some more of it anyway. Okay, Mrs. P. Okay, so you've got 2 on there. And what you do is you take your crochet hook from the back to the front. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the 2 hoops that are on our crochet hook. And there's 1 and 2. And I end up with 1 stitch on there. Oh, Julie, I know I've had loads lying around as well. So now what you've got to do, now what you've got to do is you've got to try and find the middle, because you've made almost a circle. Okay, so you took your last stitch you had on here, went through your first stitch, yarn over, and pulled 2 through the 1. Okay, so you've actually made a little circle in the middle, and that is this bit here. Okay, so that's where your first square is going to come from. And if you look on here, you'll see, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are double crocheted. Oh yeah, magpie. So in each of these sections here, there is actually 3 double crochets. Okay, so you're going to go in, you're going to do 3 double crochets, which I will show you in a moment. And the way that I've always found with this, and I can't remember who it was that was saying they were trying to do crochet and it wasn't going into a square. The way that I found to get the perfect square is when you're coming around to these corners. I used to put a chain of 3. Now I only put a chain of 2. It gives you a far better square. Yeah, so I only put 2. It gives you that more perfect square. Because I can't remember who it was, but they were saying that, you know, that they've been trying crocheting and it's not a square. Yeah, so on each corner I only chain 2 rather than 3. Keeps it nice and tight and it keeps it square. Thank you, Prickly Pear. Okay, just got to grab a tissue because it feels like my nose is running again. I have to keep running after it and chasing it. Sorry. Right. Oh. Okay. So we've got our circle, and that slip knot, if you want, you can pull it a bit tighter. No, you can't. Sorry, I lied. Trying to find me hole. You have to fiddle about with it to try and find. Can I cheat and buy Prickly Pear? Probably not. But then if you're making it, why not? It's all about using yarn. February's yarn. I'm just about edging on my cardigan. Oh wow, Dawn. So we find the middle of our hole, middle of our circle there. Okay. You've got one piece of yarn on your crochet hook. So what you're going to do is you're going to, I lied, you're going to go, now I go from front to back. Okay. Back to front. And I'm going to find the center of my hole and put my crochet hook through. It grabs the yarn and you put it back through. Now you should have three hoops on your crochet hook. Okay, so once you've got the 3 there, get off. At the beginning it's very fiddly, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so I'm going to go from back to front. Okay, so I've got my 3 on there. I'm going to get the yarn that's closest to the ball, that's joined to the ball, go from back to front, and then turn you hello from Twitch, Hopes Peaks and Academy. hello. Okay, you've got 3 on there, and you've got your one that you've just put over your hook. Again, what you're going to do is you're going to pull this loop through the first 2 hoops on your yarn, first 2 stitches on your yarn. Okay, so like I said before, turn it. Okay, bring it towards you, turn the hook towards you, and go through the 2, she says, go through the 2 hoops. You can do one at a time. 1, if you find it easier at first to go through one at a time. There you go, Julie, bags of wool. So now you're left with 2 on there again. Okay, so go from back to front, turn it towards me, so I'm hooking that yarn with my crochet hook. You can see where it's going through, it's hanging on there, so it's not going to go any further. Okay, and I'm going to go through these 2 stitches that are on the hook. So I'm going to bring that towards me, not towards me, go through 1, 2, and what you've actually got there now is you've got 2 double crochets. I know the US call them all different names, but we've got the 2. There's your circle. I'm forgetting, I keep looking at it as if I'm looking at it myself. I keep forgetting about the what I could really do with is have like a camera over my shoulder doing this. Okay, so I've got 2, 1, the first one we did, and then the second one, and we're going to go in for a third. Okay, So back to front, okay, and you're going to go back into the middle of your hoop that you've made and pull your yarn through. Okay, got 3 on there. So what you're going to do then is back to front with your yarn and put it through 2. So 1, 2. From back to front and pull through the 2. So that is our first little section. So we've got 3 double hook, 3 double crochet. Oh, I can't think what they're called now. Oh geez, forgotten. Oh, double crochet, I think. All right. Anyway, so we've got one stitch on the needle. Okay, you're going to go from back to front, picking up yarn, and you're going to put it straight through just the one. So that's 1, and then you're going to do it 2, 2. So that's your chain of 2. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our center, into our circle. So I'm going to yarn over, so from the back to the front, okay, push it through the center there, grab your yarn that's at the back of the work and put it forward. So I've got 3 on here again. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to front. I'm going to pull through 2, and I've got 2 left on. Back to front, yarn over and put it through, and I'm left with 1 on the crochet hook. Okay, I'm still holding that loose bit of wool in my hand, but not with the working yarn. Okay, so I haven't got it. My Coke can is echoing. So I'm still keeping the towel between here, and I'm keeping my working yarn over my index finger on my left hand. Okay, so I've got 1 on here. I'm going to do another double crochet, which is over the back and forward, and then I'm going to go into the center here again, pull the working yarn through as I come back through. So I've got 3 stitches on my needle. Okay, then I'm going to start going through these first 2. Okay, so hook back to front, put it through your first 2. You've got 2 left on there. Put it back again and put it through again. I like greys and mustards at the moment, craftastic. Julie, my daughter, loves the greys and the mustards. Okay, prickly pear. I might try and do another video where if I can try and get a camera or something to look over from behind me, because then you'll be able to see actually what I'm doing, you know, right in front of me. But we'll probably do a few of these. Okay, so I've got 1 left. I've got 2. Got 2 double crochets there. So I've got to do a 3rd one because we have 3 in each section. Okay, so from back to front, then we're going to go through our middle, grab hold of the yarn behind us, pull it through. So I've got 3. Okay. Thank you, prickly pear. Okay, I've got 3 on here, so I'm going to go from back to front, and I'm going to pull that yarn through 2 stitches, so I'm left with 2, and then I'm going to go back to front with my working yarn and put it through again, and there we have 3 double crochets. So I've got 3 there. Trying to work out where the camera is. So you've got the first 3. Una, hopefully you'll be able to if I get this right. So we've got our 3 double crochets going into the center of that hoop that we made right at the beginning. Then you're going to chain 2, which is that simple, just going through like that and pulling it. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, then you're going to do, we've done another 3 double crochets, and then I'm going to chain another 2. Okay, so with your working yarn over the top here, from back to front, pull through, that's 1 chain, back to front, 2 chains. Okay, and then we're going to do another 3 double crochets into our center of our granny square there, the one that we made earlier, the hoop, the loop, whatever you want to call it, the center. I might have to do a video where I literally just go through this as well, so that you can always watch that back without me interrupting by, you know, talking to people in the chat and what have you. So I might do that in a bit. Okay, so I've got 1 stitch on my hook. I'm going to go back to front with my working yarn, and I'm going to go into the center, pick up the working yarn and bring it forward. So I've got 3 stitches on there. Okay, and then we're going to go back to front, pull through 2 stitches, back to front, pull through 2 stitches. Yeah, I think that would be easy, don't you, Craftastic? Because I just keep getting tongue-tied and I'm watching the chat and everything. Okay, so that's our first double crochet in the next section. So yarn back to front over the hook, and you're going to go through the center, pick up your working yarn, pull it through. So I've got 3 on there again. Yarn back to front, so I've got 4, and I'm going to pull through 2. So I've got 2 left on there. Yarn over again, pull through 2. Okay, so that's 2 double crochets we've put in there. Can you see it's starting to almost get that square now? So we need another one here. So yarn over, through our hoop, bring it back up, okay, and then through and pull through 2. Yarn back to front and pull through your last 2. Okay, so now all we've got to do is we've got to do our last section, but we're going to we're going to do another chain of 2. And what I might find my big chunky crochet hooks as well, which would make it easier, because then you can see how it's working out rather than on these little, you know, 4 ones. But the process is exactly the same. So I need 2 2 chain. So from back to forward, pull through 1, back to front, pull through 2. Okay, so we're going to get onto our last one here. So we're going to go yarn over from back to front, through our hole, pick up the yarn, the working yarn at the back. We have 3 on the thingy. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So that's our first one of the next section. Okay, going to do another double crochet. So yarn over, through our hole, pick up the working yarn behind, bring it forward to the front and get rid of 2 stitches. So 1, 2, we're left with 2, yarn over, 1, 2. So that's our second in that section. One more, yarn over from back to front, through your hole, pick up your working yarn from behind, and then you're going to go through 2. So 1, 2, yarn over, 1, 2. Okay, so we've got our loose towel still there hanging. Okay, so you can put that in your other hand now. Let's get it out of the way. Okay, Mrs. P. And I'm going to do a chain of 2 to make this last corner up. Okay, so chain 1, yarn over, twice. So I've got a chain of 2. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the top of my first one that I did. Okay. Hi, Scarlett. You're not sleeping yet. Oh, I can't read the patterns in crocheting either. Craft. I hate them. I hate all this double, you know, when they're saying this. That's why I like granny squares. They're so much easier. So I've just chained my 2. So now what you've got to do is you've got to try and find your first one. Oh, bless you, Marie. So you've got to find your foot. So in your first ones that you did, so you've got one chain, 2 chains. It's quite difficult to see it on here. Yeah, there you go. Because what we were needing to do now is we need to join this up. So what I do is I go into the top of the first stitch that we made, first double crocheted, yarn over, pull 1, pull 2. So that is the very, get off. The bits that are hanging do my head in. So that is our first square. Okay. So what we need to do now, excuse me. Oh, sorry. So I need a chain of 2 because we're working in double crochets, which is basically 2. Okay. Now, I mean, you treble and all sorts of crochets, stitches and what have you, but we're just doing the basic double crochet. So double crochet, I need to do a chain of 2. Okay. So over, pull through 1, over, pull through 2. Okay. Now at this stage, what I do is to try and keep it nice and flat and everything, and to keep the, you know, you'll see that one side is slightly different to the other. You can't really see it. You can see it when you're doing it. So you see like this edge on here, this edge there, you don't really get it on the other side. So you can see there's a definite almost lip to one side. So that's got like a lip almost. And this side it doesn't, because it tends to curl up. So this is the reason why you need to turn your work. So this is the one we've just done, and you can see there's almost a lip on there. So what you do is you turn it over. Okay, your back end is where your towel is coming out that's not attached to your working yarn. So I've done my 2 working chain things. So that's our first double crochet into this first corner that we're going into now. Okay, so yarn over from back to front, push it through that first corner, so we're not going into the center anymore. We're using our corners where we've done those two chains. Okay, yarn over, go through your first corner, pick up your working yarn from behind and bring it forward. That gives you 3. Okay, hi Donnie. So then what we're going to do is yarn over, pull it through 2. Like I say, you might find it easier to pull through 2 separately. Okay. Okay, and yarn over and put it through the next 2. So I've got 2 double crochets that I've done into our first corner. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Yarn over, through that first corner, through the back, pick up your working yarn, yarn over, pull through 2. So you've got 2 stitches left, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches. So that's given us our 3 double crochets. Now what we've got to do is we've got to do our corner, because we're working on the corner, so we've got to make another corner here. So you're going to do a chain of 2. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, hit the camera. Okay, and now we're going to go back into that same corner that we've just been doing. Okay. Keep saying okay. Sorry. Okay. Yarn over, go into that same corner, through the back, pick up your working yarn, bring it forward. Yeah, this is going to stay up, and I'm probably going to do I'm going to try and do a video where the camera's behind me, because then you can actually see what I'm doing as you're looking down on it. Okay, so I've got the 3 up there again, yarn over from front back to front, pull it through 2, got 2 left on there still, yarn over, pull through. So we've now done our first corner of this second round. Okay, we've got 3 double crochets there. I've done the corner and we're working on our next 3. So we've done 1, so we need to do another 2. So yarn over, go into that first corner that we're doing, bring your yarn through from behind, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, I forgot to shout out on my other channel. Okay, so then we're going to go for our third one, yarn over, go through the front, out the back, pull up your yarn. You've got 3. Yarn over, pull through 2, 2 stitches left, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is our first corner done on our next round. So this is back end, remember, because we've got this horrible bit of, runaway bit of yarn there. So we've done our first corner, and in every corner you're going to do 3 double crochets twice. So it's double crochet 3 times, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump over into this next corner. I don't need to do any chains here. If you do a chain here, then you're going to make your work quite loose. So if you want to keep it nice and tight, don't do any chains when you're jumping from one corner to the next corner. Maria didn't like the string. Okay, so we're going into our next corner. So we're going to go yarn over into the next corner, through the back, put up your yarn from the back, pull it forward. Okay, got 3 on the needle, yarn over, 1, 2, got 2 on there, yarn over, pull 2. Okay, and we're going to do that 3 times. So yarn over, through the back, pull up the work from behind, 1, 2. So I've got two double crochets, yarn over, through the back, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So what we've got there now is we've got 3 double crochets. Okay, this is our back end, this is our loose bit of yarn. Oh, sorry guys, it's all this talking. So I've got 3 double crochets in the first one, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets in the second one, and then I'm going to jump into the next corner. Hi Liz, how are you, sweetheart? And we got 1, 2, 3 double crochets. So now what I've got to do is do a chain of 2. Oh, bless Julie. So I'm going to chain 2. So 1, 2. Okay, and then we're going to go back into that same corner that we've just done by doing 3 double crochets. So yarn over, through, pick up the yarn at the back. I always remember over, through, and off. I think that's it, yeah. Okay, so I've got 3 on the needle, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's our first double crochet of the next lot of 3. So we've got 1, we need to do another 2. So yarn over, through the front, out the back, pull the working yarn through, and then yarn over, we're going to pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You need to do that once more for that corner. So yarn over, through the front, out the back, pull up your working yarn, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Okay, so that is our second corner. That's where it looks like a teddy bear. Look. Okay, so we've just done our second corner with the 2. Oh wow, Julie, my baby's about to turn 25. So we're going to jump into the next corner. Okay, so that one there, we're going to jump into that corner there. You can tell the corners because you've got holes in them. Okay, so anywhere that's got a hole in like that, that's where you're going to go into. So let's do the next corner. Yarn over, go through our hole, pull up our working yarn, yarn over, 1, 2, yarn over, 1, 2. Do it again, yarn over, through, pull back the one from behind, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. Another one just for that little cluster. Yarn over, through the front, out the back, pull up your working yarn. Yarn over, 1, 2, yarn over, 1, 2. So we've got 3 double crochets there. Okay, Marie. So we're going to do our chain of 2. So yarn over, pull through 1. Yarn over, pull through 1. So that's our 2 chain. And now we're going to go back into that same corner to do our next 3 double crochets. Okay, so yarn over, in through the front, out through the back, put it through, and we're going to take 2 stitches off. 1, 2, yarn over, 1, 2. And again, yarn over, through the front to the back, pick up your working wool from behind, bring it forward, yarn over, 1, 2, yarn over, 1, 2. One more left in there. So yarn over, through the back, through the front, yarn over, 1, 2, yarn over, 1, 2. So that's our third corner made up there. So we're going to jump into the next corner. Okay, no chains or anything. We're just going to go straight over into the next corner. So yarn over, in through the front, out through the back, pull your yarn through, and again we're not doing those two chains at this point. So yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. Again, yarn over, through your corner, pull your wool up, your yarn from the back. I know I will be fantastic. Yarn over, 1, 2, yarn over, 1, 2. Another one. The colours are beautiful. Liz, these I've started doing these press-on ones. So I've actually made these myself. I don't know how I do it. I mean, I can do the fiddliest of stuff. You're not getting this, Mrs. P. Well, I will do a video. I don't know, it won't be tonight, but I will do a video showing it from behind me so then you can actually physically see what I'm doing. So will Simba, yeah. Yeah, made me own nails as well. Jack of all trades, masters of none. 2. So I've got my 3 double crochets there. And now I'm going to do a chain of 2 because it is a corner. So chain 1, chain 2. Oh, bless you, Liz. We're going to do another 3 double crochets into that same corner. So yarn over, through, back, yarn over. I will try and make it more simple, Mrs. P, in a video. It's so hard to show it when I mean, if you see me, I'm at such an angle here. It's getting to my arm and everything. The nail bars are busy, aren't they? Excuse me. Yarn over, from the back to the front. Yarn over. I mean, this is all just double crochet, okay? Mrs. P, it is easier than what it sounds, you know. But what I will try and find, and this has got to be with it'll probably be next week now because I don't know whether I'm going to get down. Hi Clint, how are you? Yeah, yeah, they'll all be sort of stitched together. So that's another thing to do, is to, you know, to how to stitch the squares together by using a crochet hook as well. Well, that's good, Clint. Mrs. P. Well, I mean, I could show that as well, but we're just doing the granny squares at this moment in time. So we're going to join this square up, and we're going to go into the first double crochet that we did. So you can see there we've got 3. 1, 2, 3, and you can see it in person rather than trying to look for it there. But what you need to do now is, if you look at the top here, you've got 1, 2, 3. It's not very clear. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go into that top one there. Okay, hang on. So that top one there. So I've gone through the stitch that's on top of the row and put my yarn over. Oh, you go. What time are you going live, Clint? I'm going to pull through the 2 of them, and that gives us our next round. Can someone find Clint's channel? What are you shabby chiking up tonight, Clint? I knew it. Oh, wooden stuff. Now you're in the USA, aren't you, Clint? What time is it with you now? Is it 2:30-ish? There's Clint's channel if everyone would love to go over and sub up to our Clint. He does some really, really good work. Really good work. What time is it with you now, Clint? Let's have a look. Oh, it's 1. Hang on a minute. Yep, that's the right one. Well done, our crafty. Right, it's 1:37, so you're an hour back. Hang on a minute, I've got to work it out. Let's say 1:30, 1:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. So it's actually 6.5 hours from now, which will be, what are we? 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. It'd be about 1 o'clock. It'd be 1 a.m. for us in the UK. 1 a.m. for us in the UK. Which I'm usually about. I'm usually still awake around then. Yeah, it's free. It's free. Right, so what we're going to do is what I said to you before. We go into any holes that we make, okay? So can you see that we've now, you can probably see it better there. So we've got, and we only go, hi pussycat, we're only going on the outside, remember? So you can see you've got this one that you've just made here, right? That's the first one we're going to go into. You'll get it, Mrs. P. You'll get it. Like I say, I'll try and do a video with the camera sort of coming over me so I can show you like in front of me if you like, because this is quite awkward. Better go and walk the wee dog. Bye everyone. Nice to see you again. Yeah, nice to see you, Liz. Your items are just actually on the shelf now. I'm just giving them a couple more days to cure, because they do cure within like 48 hours. Depends on what resin you use, but I always like to leave them to make sure that they are fully hard before they come to you. That's what she said. That was rude. Yeah, so I try to make sure that you've got a few days where they've just been sat curing naturally. Okay. You're just not getting it. Yeah, it's difficult, Mrs. P. It's difficult to and it's difficult for me to be at this angle as well, trying to show it. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, start and stop, start and stop. Yeah. But once you get it, you know, this is the one crochet that I can put down, leave it for a couple of months, come back and know exactly where I am. Oh, thank you, Liz. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. Not sure who that is. I think that might be a troll. I didn't go on anybody's panel last night. Yeah, it's a troll. Bad troll. Bad troll. Coffee time. Yay. It is easy once you get the hang of it. It is pretty easy. So yeah, every hole you've got to go in, every hole that you thingy. So we've just finished our second round. This is the back of the work because it's got this out. So we're going to do a 3 double crochets into this first one here. Okay, so I'm going to go yarn over. I need a double crochet, so I need a chain of 2. Okay, then yarn over into that hole that we've just made, bring your yarn forward, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Now because this is on your straight edge, you're only going to do you're only going to do a set of 3 double crochets into this hole. So yarn over, back into that same hole and do your double crochet. Okay, we only go into a hole if it's a corner, okay, or the pattern states that, but we're just doing a granny square. So in each corner, starting from the beginning, yeah, so that's our first square, and in each corner I've done 2. You do 2 into each corner, so that's our second round. 2 into that corner, 2 into that corner, 2 into that corner. When we start getting on to our third round, which is this one here, okay, so you've got a corner here that you do 2 into, then you've got a side bit where you only do 1 set of 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Then there's the corner where you're going to do your 2 sets. Then you've got your side, 1 set. Oh, Marie, thank you. Oh, Craftastic got it. Thank you, Marie. Oh, that's so sweet of you. And Craftastic got the membership. Thank you so much, Marie. And welcome, Craftastic. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Marie. That's so sweet of you. So then as we go next, you've got your corners, and then you've got 1, 2 that are on your sides. Your corner again, you do your 2. And it goes on like that all the way around. So we've done our first one. It's got 3. Bless you. Bless you, Marie. That's so sweet of you. It's so sweet. My nose. Oh. I hate sniffling and snuffling. I hate it. Yeah, I'm leaving this up. Yeah, I'm leaving this up, Laura. Not my nose. Excuse me again. It's not very often I take down any lives. I'm going to end up with a sore nose. I know. No one reads. Oh God, Scarlett. Yeah. So I've come to a corner. So I'm going to do 2 sets in there. Oh, I didn't turn my work over. Oh, well. Yarn over in one, first double crochet, yeah. Laura's going to email you later, Scarlett. So we're going to do 3 sets of 3 double crochets. So we've got a cluster of 3 there. Then we're going to do chain for 2 because this is on the corner. And back into that same hole. So yarn over, in, out, shake it all about. So another 3. So 1, yarn over, through, 2, 1 more. 3. So then we're going on to the straight because there's our next corner over there, but we've got a hole here that we need to fill in. So we're going to do 3. We don't do any chain, just yarn over through the hole, collect it up, yarn over, 1, 2, yarn over, 1, 2, and that's our first double yarn. I don't get it on here, Craftastic. They don't allow branded accounts because this is a branded account. They didn't. No, they're not allowing branded accounts to do it. Yeah, they won't let branded accounts do it, which is a shame. I did gift out 10 on my other one. Okay, Una. Yours must be a branded account as well. You finished your edging. Well done. So I've got 1 in there, yarn over, double crochet. Hear my rats making little noises over there. This is a trouble with my hair as well, it always gets caught up. And I'm going to do 1 more double crochet into that hole. Yeah, get them on the other channel, but not on this. I think because when we set it up, we set this up because it's part of the business. So any money I make on here goes back. Well, I mean, it goes back to the channel anyway, on both sides. But yeah, you just got somebody actually got it that you like. Yeah. Yeah. So this all goes on my books, you see. So we had to make it a branded account. Because instead of sitting out there in the freezing cold running a stall, I'm here reasonably warm. I was half double crochet, but well, listen to you. I was double crochet. Oh God. Because you can hear me going in and out, in and out, in and out. So we're going to jump to our next corner without any chains in between. So yarn over into that corner, do your first set of 3 double crochets. Zana, sorry. Not as far. No, I think Trisha's going live tonight, Marie. There you go. So I'm going to do 3 double crochets into here, and another one, then I've got 3, and then we're going to do our corner, so we need to do a chain of 2. 1, 2, and then back into that corner, yarn over, in, out, shake it all about. 1, 2, and another 2 into there, and another double crochet to make up the 3 in that cluster. Okay, so we're going to go to this one of the side edges, and we're only going to do a cluster of 3 double crochets. So into that center, bring it up, 1, 2, 3. Oh, didn't catch it. Yarn over. Crocheting is, yeah, but crocheting does take a lot of wool up. It takes a lot more wool than what, yarn. It takes a lot more yarn or wool than what a knitting does. But that's why it's, it's nice and thick and, comfy. Oh, bless Anna. Oh, yeah, I think it does use more wool. Yeah, most definitely. You seem to go through. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do use more wool. Marie. I hate adding and decreasing. We're going to go into our corner, so we're going to do our first set of 3 double crochets. Yeah, that's what they're called double crochet. Pretty sure of it. Can you borrow your mum's wool? Don't blame you. Okay, so I've just done my 3 double crochets in there, and I'm going to do my chain of 2. 1, 2, and then we're going to do another 3 double crochets into that corner. 1, 2, 3. Side one again into that side hole there. Just one lot of double crochets. So 1, maybe I'll start a fundraiser. Yeah, absolutely, Craftastic. Yeah. Oh, bless you, Zanna. Yeah, of course it can be. Yeah, absolutely. All it is so people, I mean, even if you just get to do one little, crochet little granny square, it's all about taking part and, taking part and enjoying it. Right, I'm going to go into my corner again. So I'm going to do 3 lots of double crochet, and then my chain of 2. I'm not ignoring her. Scarlet. You should be sleeping. And a chain of 2. Right. And my second lot of 3 double crochets into this same corner. Get recycled. So we've come round to the beginning. So that's our first one. Again, just find your these are all stitches, yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Go into your. Always make sure I get 2 on my hook like that, going through the top of it. Yarn over, and you're going to just pull straight through 2 of them. So now on your next round, you're going to have 2 openings on each side, and that's how it grows. I haven't ignored you, Craftastic. Don't say that. So what I will try and do, like I say, I'm going to see my dad this weekend, so I might not have time the rest of this week to do it, because I want to try and get some videos uploaded, so that you can still watch them while I'm away. I'm only going for the day, but I'm going to Annabelle's first, so I won't be. Try and get some sleep, Scarlett. You know, Joy's getting old, and your hands are getting cold, and so yeah. So the plan is that, you know, I'm going to try and Craftastic. You're not a little jerk. So yeah, so it might be for next week, but hopefully I will have up a really step by step video, and I want to try and show the different stitches if I can. I am Craftastic. I'm looking forward to seeing my dad. So I think I'm going to Annabelle on Saturday, because she lives in London. So I should go to her on the Saturday, and then we're going to go and see my dad Sunday. And then, so obviously I won't be live Sunday because I'll be travelling. But what I'll try and do is put out a video of some sort that you can watch on Sunday when I should be here live. But I'm going to try and do this in all different purples if I can. I know, Marie. That's what I'm saying. If I can do a really, really simple with the camera behind me, because I think that would be better. So almost like you're looking over my shoulder. CBD. Dads are the best. Yeah, see, Marie will go live for me. Yeah, Marie has tummy issues as well. What was that now? Oh yeah, Craftastic, you're right there. And I, you know, my dad's 85 now. Don't know what I'm going to do when he goes. You can probably guarantee I won't be on here for a bit. Exactly, Marie, exactly. Keeping the vibrations high. That's what we need. Yeah, I see that, Sana. They've started putting it in drinks over here as well, the CBD. Can't think where I saw it. I saw it in somebody's channel. Can't remember where she got it from. Oh yeah, Crafty. And then what we'll do is we'll go down because oh no, Zana. Yeah, so we'll probably go down chicken nips. They're granny squares, woolen granny squares. You never heard of a granny square? Knitted, crocheted. Could use it in the toilet, I guess. Yeah, so then we're probably going down in the half term because my other daughter's a school teacher, so she can't take time off really. Leave it to me. We'll see if they behave themselves. THC, we're not really allowed the THC over here. We can have the CBD, but the THC, which I've heard does help with pain and everything as well. God, I mean, I'd try anything at times when my pain is at its worst. Yeah, God bless her. Yeah, I don't know how she does it. Oh, we know you do, Marie. I could do with some of those gummies, you know, that they take that could just sort of chill me out a little bit and relax all the muscles. The THC is the part of the so with the organic weed, if you like, it has two parts. It has the oh yeah, I saw your email, sweetheart. I'll message you back after this. So you've got there's two parts of it. THC, which is what they say which is illegal here. It's more of the druggy part of it, where the CBD, I mean, it's both herbal, but the THC part of it, that's what's illegal here, and illegal in some parts of America. Minecraft has to give you a giggle. It's been wonderful for me. The appetite makes me tired, and then I think they make me throw up sometimes. Oh no. Oh bless you, Zana. Yeah, the THC is the good stuff, basically. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't. I remember my sister. She used to years ago. I think she probably still does now, but I don't have anything to do with her. But but the CBD is good. That does help a bit with the pain as well, and it does chill you out a little bit. I tend to take CBD at night before I go to bed. Yeah, you can get it on prescription here. Yeah. Yeah, but how do they do it on prescription? Do they do it with drops or? I mean, or do you have to physically smoke it? See, I'm a bit nerdy as well. I don't know an awful lot about it. Crocheting that was some. My poor eye is so red, but I scratched it with my contact lens. All right, okay, Marie. Make you laugh like you never laughed before, crikey. That would be interesting, Marie. Yeah. All right. No, I do this. It does. It seems to do it every so often. Oh, see, I know nothing about the bloody plants and that. What's crafting tomorrow? We're going to be doing some UV resin. This is just one I've got to hand. So tomorrow we're going to be doing some UV resin, making keychains. So if anybody wanted to start doing resin, starting off with UV resin, that's the plan. So I've made these, which is just yeah, I mean, once you start prickly pear, trust me, you won't stop. I've got two, excuse the mess of that, because I've sort of started sorting out this room a bit better, but I've got the one drawer at the top there that's full of moulds, and I had to empty the drawer below it and fill that with moulds as well. You don't want a mouth plant. Oh, my face. Let's try it in different things. I mean, I don't know whether they're so I've got to get some eye drops in here. I've got eye drops through when I do this, when it does this. Right, prickly pear, got a question. Can you use a syringe to pour resin into small pieces? Absolutely. Or I use these, the pipettes. I use pipettes if I'm using, if I'm going into something really small, I use a pipette. Oh, that would be an idea. That'd be an idea, prickly pear. Yeah. Oh, on the other channel. Yeah. I will do. So anyway, yeah, these are one-time use. You can pick them up really cheaply as well, though, these. Okay. Yeah, so you can pick these up reasonably cheap. 2 seconds, guys. And I say excuse Excuse me a minute, guys. You're cutting glass bottles. Wow. Stacey Solomon, she's brill. I'm cutting glass bottles and trying to make rings from them. Yeah, it is hard, you know, with a glass cutter and everything. That's done, Marie. I've seen that as well. I've seen a lot of different ways how you can cut glass, with string, and you heat it up and what have you. There's some pretty nifty ideas. Sorry guys, just get back over here. You're talking about Stacey Solomon. Candles, yeah. Some driftwood that's split, so. Good idea. Prickly pear, good idea. Anyway, guys, I will read. I'll do a video on that. I'm gonna try and go and get something to eat or something. I don't know. Oh, if they're not too wide, yeah, you can do that certainly. Yeah, you just got to be super duper careful when you're working with glass. The ones that they do look like they've got rivers going through them. I'm like that as well, craftastic, that's why I'm trying to sort of trying to zhuzh it up a bit, because always you do get just bored of doing the same one thing. It's all about getting the temperature right, yeah, with the glass. But anyway, I'm gonna go and find something to eat. Thank you, Marie. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get something to eat. Have a word with Hoppy because he's not long come in. And yeah, go and rest this eye up a bit. All this light doesn't have it. But yeah, take care, everybody. Don't forget to tell somebody that you love them, because none of us are promised tomorrow. So take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I will speak to you later. Ta-ta for now.